Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here at businesswithtrading.com, and today we're bringing a April 15th S&P Market Analysis video for you. Should be interesting markets going forward, really just going to be a crap fest, and I'm watching two patterns right now. Two things I'm looking at playing out. Obviously something else could play out, but there's a very high chance at this moment that one of these two patterns are actually going to present themselves. So right now, price is right over here. You can look at these areas on the chart, and what was interesting was these areas were placed on the chart before price got to them. You can go back, look at previous S&P Market Analysis videos and see for yourself if you want. If not, it doesn't really matter to me. But let's talk about what I'm looking at going forward. So right now, price rests right in here, right around the 2656 area. And at the moment, it can either, keep this resistance right here and go down into this box here. That's one scenario, which would mean there would be a good chance it could break this low. The other scenario would be sideways for about another month, probably stay underneath this low and over this low here. So this would be the ultimate high, it would stay under it. This would be the ultimate low, it would stay over that, and it will just chop around in a 100 some odd point range. That is totally plausible right now. And we were talking over here that it was a possibility that we could see a couple months of sideways action, and that's definitely what we've gotten. I mean, yeah, the market did move down. It moved very nicely, but in the grand scheme of things, it is sideways. So that's what we really look at. That's what these videos really are for, to give us a little bit of a perspective and stepping back from the markets, what is actually happening and how can we actually profit from it. So there have been some awesome day trades lately, very great trades, and the market's going to do that. And if you look at the VIX is actually pretty nice. It's trading very nicely, and that actually adds to it. So we're looking at right now potential for the VIX to go higher, which would mean still have awesome day trades, but it would also give a good chance for the market to trade lower. So trading down from here would be my primary outlook. Obviously, if price gets above 2700, then that sideways outlook, sideways for about another month or so, would most likely become the primary outlook. But at this moment, I'm thinking that we do hold this resistance and then drop down below that 2540, somewhere sub 25 to upper 2400. That would be the look. It's either going to go sideways or it's going to drop. I would rather it drop, because then we would know what's going on. We could trade to the downside for a little bit, and then we could jump long once it gets low enough and gives us a signal that, hey, this is the low. I've never been a trader where, on the long term at least, where it looks like the market has hit a bottom, so you just start getting long. That makes no sense. You have to wait for something to tell you, okay, the market has hit a low. So I rarely buy the ultimate low. Usually, price would come, let's use this red line for example, price would hit it. Okay, it looks like the low. Is it? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. And then price bounces off, shows me, okay, that's a nice move, I can get long. And so I'm getting long here rather than down here, but it's a higher probability long. That's how I like to trade. And that's what these videos are really for, to highlight, okay, this is a likely scenario. If this breaks, then this other scenario is likely. So we want to watch all of this. So we still want to keep an eye peeled on 2671 to 2700. Yeah, 2697, but 2700 is a better level because it's an even number. We're going to watch that. It has two zeros in it, which is pretty cool. So anywhere above 2700 trades, and I think about a month and a half sideways action, and then price can go back to the upside and we can go over 3000. If price does drop down here, then I would be looking for a bottom to be set in the market and then price to go upwards over 3000. So either way, I think we're going up there. It's just the question of what's going to happen in the meantime. And it is very interesting to look at. Because price, like down here, very, very choppy, very ugly. That's not really a market I want to be long in. Now, could price actually keep going? Of course. But it's not a market I would want to be long in. We all have different risk parameters. We have different scenarios that we want to be in, we don't want to be in. You have some people that want to be in the market all the time, and that's a losing strategy, in my opinion. Maybe you've been in the market, 24 hours a day, and you're successful at it. Good for you. For me, that's not how I trade. That's not how I teach other people to trade, because being in the market 24 hours a day, it gives you a lot more risk. And what we try to do at a business with trading is actually build a business around your trading, and that allows you to actually treat your trades as business transactions. It's not, for fun. Let me make a trade, let me get euphoria. That way, I don't have to travel an hour and ride a roller coaster. I can just place trades. You're probably going to lose a lot of money if that is your attitude. And a lot of us that is our attitude unconsciously. I don't really want to get into a big off-topic discussion, but I felt that was a little bit important to talk about, considering the market environment that we are in. Just a sideways chop fest crap environment. As far as this, we were shorting here, and price did come up a little bit, but then it did roll over. So it actually did turn out to be nice. We were taking some option spreads, so we were actually mitigating our risk. And then when it did roll over, we were able to take actual positions, and then our spreads we were able to take off for multiples of what we were actually risking. So overall, it was a strategy that paid off really well. Because after it rolled over, we were able to actually get into the futures market as well. And that is actually pretty profitable. So that is what I'm really looking for. We're keeping an eye on 2700 big time this coming week. This top here, this high here, will actually be important as well to let us know, is price going to drop sub 2500, upper 2400, or is it going to come up and somewhere in this region here? Give us a couple months of sideways action. So if you have any opinions, put them in the comment section. If you're looking at something different than what I'm looking at, definitely put that in the comment section. An intellectual discussion about the markets, always a good time. There's never, no one ever said there are too many analysts looking at the market. And you can see that with your TV and whatnot. All these different analysts come out of the woodwork, and some of them are completely insane, and others are intelligent. So it is what it is. Comment below, like the video if you enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thanks.